Andrew Tate arrest situation. Apparently he's staying in jail for the full 30 days. And I would probably asking, well, why? Why is he staying there for 30 days? Okay guys, there's an update on the Andrew Tate arrest situation. Apparently he's staying in jail for the Okay guys, there's an update on the Andrew Tate arrest situation. Apparently he's staying in jail for the full 30 days. And I would probably asking, well, why? Why is he staying there for 30 days? Well, the Romanian lawyer uploaded a new video on his YouTube. It's gonna be in the description. You should definitely check it out. And he basically explained and went over why these decisions were made. And I find it very interesting. So please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe with notifications, and yeah, let's get into it.
What's up guys, this is Steph, and this is the reasoning of the decision that the judge has made in regards to keeping the Tate brothers under arrest for 30 days. Now I've read this 9-page legal document and I've extracted the key points from it, and in this video I'm going to present them to you. I will start with the page number 1. On this page the judge is just referring to the legislation that is being used for this decision, and he's just setting the legal foundation or the legal framework, if you will, for this specific case. Now moving on to the page number 2, the judge goes on and provides information about the suspects and the charges that they are facing. Now what I found interesting and I just wanted to point out, it looks like only one of the 4 suspects is facing charges related to rape. I would assume that that's Andrew Tate. Now the other 3 suspects are only facing charges related to 3 times human trafficking and the establishment of a criminal organized group. Moving on to page number 3, the judge says that the witnesses' statements are matching the facts resulting from the psychological reports and the conversations that took place through the phone applications. From this we can conclude that we have 3 types of evidence so far. Number 1, the witnesses' statements. Number 2, the psychological reports of the victims. And number 3, the conversations that took place through the mobile apps between the suspects and the victims. Now on the same page the judge goes on and explains the exact method used by the suspects to lure and deceive the victims into coming to Romania and use them for the webcam business. Page number 4. On this page we have a part that is referring to the rape charges, and the judge acknowledges the following. Number 1, the suspects deny the accusations. Number 2, the only evidence provided so far by the prosecutor in regards to the rape is a statement made by the witness. And number 3, further evidence is required in order for the minimum standard of evidence to be met and the suspect to be found guilty of rape. This means that the judge is expecting further evidence in order to move forward with this charge. On the same page, the judge explains that during the investigation phase, it is not necessary that they have enough evidence to keep the suspects under arrest, and refers to a few past decisions made by the European Court of Human Rights in other similar cases. Moving on to page number 5, the judge confirms that the investigation started 9 months ago and that is currently ongoing. He also points out that the fact that the suspects are being under arrest does not mean that they are proven guilty, and in fact they are considered innocent until proven guilty. The judge says that he wants to keep the suspects under arrest because they are recognized internationally, but also because they are facing serious charges, and if they are set free, that could harm the public order by creating social insecurity. The fact that they have huge exposure on social media and the fact that they have a lot of attention from the news media also plays a key role on this decision. The judge goes on and says that one of the big threats of setting them free would be the society's perception in regards to the act of justice. He actually says something like, if we set them free, the people will lose faith in the legal system because the charges that they are facing are serious, while a gentle reaction to this situation will create social insecurity. Moving on to page number 6, here we can mainly find the definition of human trafficking and the conditions that need to be met in order for this crime to exist. I will just mention a few of these conditions. From a human rights point of view, the human trafficking implies the physical and psychological aggression of the victims, abuse of trust, and forcing them to work. From an economic point of view, the human trafficking implies financial and monetary gains for the suspects, national and international networks for the operations, and money laundering. From an origin point of view, the factors that sustain and generate human trafficking are the low education levels and the poverty of the victims. Now, the judge also acknowledges that the suspects have abilities and skills that help them identify vulnerable victims and exploit them on an emotional and physical level in order to generate monetary gains. Now here's where it gets interesting. On page number 7, the judge says that even though the suspects do not have any criminal track record in Romania, he's aware of the fact that in the past they've been under investigation in UK for human trafficking and rape. He also says that based on the audio-video evidence posted by the suspects on social media, he is aware of the attitude of the suspects in regards to seeing women as tools to make fast and easy money. Now, in regards to the defense, the judge says that he does not agree with the defense saying that in the audio-video evidence, the suspects were playing a persona or a character, and that's mainly because they had the same attitude towards the victims. He's basically saying Hey, since you treated the victims in the same way that you are showing yourself to the public on the social media, it's hard for me to believe that you are playing a persona or a character. Now, moving on to page number 8, the judge also adds the fact that setting the suspects free will present a high risk of them escaping the country and going to a place where there's no extradition treaty with Romania. That's exactly what I've told you in my previous videos, guys.